Hey, welcome back to another episode of me, Tacho, your host, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your amigo. Let's go. We got the refines here, courtesy of Re, and we actually have a lot of other stuff as well regarding the data mines, but we'll save that for the next video. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. Now, we do have quite a lot to go over. We have, of course, Miriel, who's a demoted character. We got Limstella. And then we all... Oh, wow. She has a style? Okay. Oh, my God. What is that? A 4-pager for Limstella? All right. Then we have the Ascended Laegjarn. Well, was she... I can't even remember what her class was. Ascended, right? So, Ascended. All right. And then we have the cream of the crop here. We got Bride Catria. Very long-awaited refine. And for some reason, we're saving Neimi for last. All right. Sure. Whatever. Okay, so here we go. Let's start things off with Miriel. Clever notations. So, 14 might, 2 range. At the start of turn, if unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -2 to unit. If unit's special cooldown count is at its max value, -1. Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. And then grants all stats of 5 to unit. Unit deals plus 20 damage and neutralizes effects that inflict guard on unit during combat. And then also at the start of turn and after unit acts, if Kanto triggers, then after Kanto, inflicts exposure, speed shackle, and res shackle on the closest foes and foes in 2 spaces of them. Alright. Then also grants all stats of 5, unit reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7, and neutralize effects that guarantee foes' follow-ups and prevent units' follow-ups. Okay, so... yeah, nothing too crazy. Pretty stock standard, but we got some nice effects, though. We got some cooldown ramping. We have exposure, speed shackle, and res shackle debuffing on the enemies. Overall, stat numbers look okay. And at the end of the day, Miriel is a demoted character, so you could probably plus 10 her right now if you wanted to. So it's not like they were going to make her like some gigantic titan of a unit, but... it is what it is. Looks okay, at least as far as 3-star demotes go. Okay, we have Limstella up next. So, Morph Thimbulvator, 14 might, 2 range, grants attack up 3. Inflicts attack and res -8 on the foe during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Foe can't make a follow-up attack and grants a bonus to attack equal to the highest total attack and res bonuses among allies in 3 spaces of unit during combat. And then also, if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, after combat, if unit attack deals 15 damage to the nearest ally. If unit is in 3 spaces... wait. If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally after combat, if unit attack deals 15 damage to the nearest ally. She hurts your own team? That's odd. I should stop calling this character a she, by the way. I got in trouble for that a long time ago, but... Limstella is gender neutral. Or non-binary, or whatever that is. I'm not versed enough in gender politics to get into this conversation. Just know that Limstella was created from the essence of Sonia, who is a female. So I would lean more towards female with Limstella's gender. But that's just me. Okay, and then we have also the bolting style here. So, unit can attack foes within 5 spaces of unit, and 3 rows or 3 columns center on unit, regardless of unit's range. Unit suffers a counterattack if any of the following conditions are met. So, foe is armored with range equal to 2. Foe can counterattack regardless of unit's range, or foe's range is the same as the distance between unit and foe. And then, unit can move or attack structures. After combat, movement effects don't occur. Unit's AoE specials can't be triggered, and remaining movement granted from Kanto is treated as 0. Skill effects range is treated as 2, and this style can only be used once per turn, right? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, wow. All of that, and we still haven't even gotten to the special effects portion? God damn. Okay, so at the start of player phase or enemy phase, grants Essence Drain, neutralize foes' bonuses during combat, and reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. To unit and certain target ally for 1 turn. If support partner is on the player team, targets any support partner. Otherwise, targets the ally with the highest res at the start of battle. Excluding unit at the start of battle excludes increases to res granted by blessing effects, great talent, and so on. Okay, Essence Drain. Again, another unit that has Essence Drain. Sonia and also Nurgle obviously have it. So now Limstella gets it too. Essence Drain is still really good, right? I mean, the only counter to it is Dosage, which is not common at all right now because all of the Snake Ladies have fallen off. I say that, and we're about to get a new Snake Lady, Jormungandr. All right, inflicts attack and res -6 on the foe. Unit deals plus 20 damage and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7 during combat. Yeah, this is crazy. For a GHB refine, what the hell, man? Limstella is cooking right here. You got the 3 range style. Well, can attack foes within 5 spaces and 3 rows and 3 columns. That's the same one as the Harmonic Alm has on the new banner, as well as Sombron and so on. So, yeah, I mean, it's still pretty good, right? Like, getting a style on a GHB, and then all these other effects, too. Like, this is genuinely pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on now to Ascended Laegjarn. All right, so we got 14 might, 2 range, effective against flying, and -1 special trigger. Grants attack and speed up 6, and defense and res up 5 to unit, and grants all stats equal to half of the highest total bonuses among unit, foe, and allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. Unit deals plus 20 damage and neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-ups and prevent units follow-ups. Okay. All right, then also at the start of player phase or enemy phase, grants attack and speed up 6, treachery, and special cooldown charge plus 1 per attack, and Canto 1 to unit and allies in 2 spaces. That is a lot of bonuses there. That's 3 stat bonuses and then 2 stats as in numbers. And then also grants all stats of 5 to unit. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7 during combat. And also, if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up by 10, would allow a unit to trigger a follow-up, then triggers Potent 100. Yeah, it seems okay. Is she going to be meta? I mean, it's all going to come down to how much this value is going to be. So she gains a bonus to all stats equal to half of the highest total bonuses among unit, foe, and allies in 3 rows of 3 columns. Highest total bonuses. So let's say you've got plus 10 to all stats, which is possible now with Ectordeer and also the upcoming Chosen Laegjarn. Half of plus 10 to all stats. That would be 20, right? So she could possibly be getting 20 to all stats. It seems like a big number, but is it really when we're considering that units are getting like literally plus 15, maybe even plus 18, depending on who you are to all stats now? So yeah, that's probably about in line with what recent units have. She seems pretty good. How good, meta-relevant good, I don't know, but she seems pretty good for a refine. All right, now we have the big one here. We got Catria. So is Catria going to take over the game again like she did in the old days? Let's see here. So, -1 special trigger. At the start of player phase or enemy phase, grants unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally in 2 spaces. Triangle attack and truly incited to unit and allies in 2 spaces. Grants attack and speed up 11 and defense and res up 10 to unit and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 15 during combat. Some really random numbers there. Why 11 and why 10? I don't understand. I don't get it. All right, then also grants all stats of 5 to unit. Unit deals plus 20 damage, and if the number of flying allies or allies with triangle attack active within 3 columns at 3 rows center on unit, excluding unit, is greater than or equal to 2, then unit attacks twice. And grants special cooldown count -1 before each of unit's attacks during combat, including when unit attacks twice or performs a follow-up. This would have been pretty cool if she let all your allies do this too. But it's only going to be for her. Because, dude, giving this as a drive would literally be the comeback of this unit. Because then all of a sudden your whole team essentially is getting brave attacking. Now, that's not as impactful as it was. We have so many other ways to get brave attacking now. Back when all we had to do it was triangle attack or also the one from Cordelia. What's that one called again? Dual strike? So, those used to be the only ways to get brave attacking, but now there's so many ways. So, It's not as crazy, but not a bad refine, though. The truly insighted bonus is nice. The stats are obviously nice. And then she herself got a lot better. And basically what you're gonna want to do with her is just give her, like, Heavenly Soar and, like, Gale Force, maybe even Edelgard Ring, and just have her be a multi-action unit. All right, and then finally we have Neimi for some reason. I don't know why we saved the worst for last, but let's see. So 14 might, 2 range, effective against flying, grants speed up 3. At the start of player phase or enemy phase, grants attack and speed up 6, empathy, null follow-up, and pulse follow to unit and ally within, or unit and ally with the highest attack and speed total for 1 turn. Not even allies within 2 spaces. It's only 1 ally with the highest total. Ugh. Really? They couldn't give it to all the allies in 2 spaces? It's not like this is out of the norm. Like, you know how many units give empathy already and pulse follow? Like, this would not be breaking the mold. Alright, then also grants all stats of 5 to unit, reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7, neutralize effects that inflict guard on unit, and grants a bonus to unit's attack and speed, equal to the highest total attack and speed bonuses among unit and allies in 3 spaces during combat. Alright, sure, whatever. Alright, then grants all stats of 10, unit deals plus 20 damage, and reduce the percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Alright, more stats. More stats is nice. 20 true damage obviously is nice. I mean, it's better than I expected for her, but not really all that crazy. For a 5-star rando, like, this is fine. But I don't think it's going to make her meta. So, who won this batch? Well, I think honestly, I feel like Limstella got the craziest glow up here. We're talking about Essence Drain. They gave a style as well. Like, dude. This is like the Wallheart refine of this batch, basically. Like, those random GHBs that cook for no reason, this is one of them. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and join me again in just a moment because we have a lot of data mines to go over. A lot regarding Jormungandr, who is the upcoming new unit as well. So stick around, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.